Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
2nd and 9.
At the 17-yard line.
Back to throw here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So they
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked. But fortunately for them, it does not lead. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tariq Woolen picks it. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. On second down, it's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come...
Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. Down to the 42, 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Watson off play action. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there that time to get into the turf.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who puts it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
This is 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. Well, he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit.
And now Watson throws another interception. Tariq.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. And 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Franks now to throw on first down.
This will be caught by Brown. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The Franks looking to throw.
He finds his man complete. It's Young. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill 52. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Franks now on second down.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Franks. Quick slant to Brown.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
A first down throw. Here's Franks.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Franks now. Gets this to Ertz.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Franks.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Fourth down. Frank's going to throw for it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from the guys taking really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken in by the tight end Fan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Franks. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Setting up play action. Franks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. To the right side, this is Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
2nd and 11.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf.
27 yards.
And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league something that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it. Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Franks able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action with Franks.
On the move to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw again. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from rocking down.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Red, yellow. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Fight, 97.
First down, Jets.
Ready?
On first down, here's Franks.
It's complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in ball.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Down the left sideline, Dalvin Cook.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
10. Hut, hut.
They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Reload. Track.
A gear for Walker running right.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? A big gain of 31 on third down.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go.
On the handoff, this is Walker.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Ready?
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Back to throw here. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set, cut.
Working out of the gun, Franks.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Franks will throw for it on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Hand off here to Walker.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Myers connects on the PAT, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Franks now to throw on 1st down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready?
A 2nd down throw coming for Franks.
Ertz over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Franks.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here we go. Here we go. Field, black. Yellow, zoom. Black shot. Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.